In the annals of history, there are chapters that remain forever shrouded in mystery. One such chapter is the story of the Roanoke colony. Nestled in the heart of what is now North Carolina, the Roanoke colony was an ambitious endeavor of late 16th century English settlers. Its historical significance is profound, but it is the colony's inexplicable disappearance that truly casts a long, enigmatic shadow over the pages of history. The tale of Roanoke colony, forever etched in the sands of time, is a tale of mystery, intrigue, and unanswered questions. The year was 1585 when the first English settlers set foot on Roanoke Island. With the promise of a new world, these brave souls journeyed across treacherous seas, embarking on a daring adventure under the banner of Queen Elizabeth I. Nestled off the coast of what is now North Carolina, Roanoke Island seemed an ideal location for the establishment of the first English colony in the New World. Yet, life in Roanoke was far from idyllic. Faced with the harsh realities of an unfamiliar land, the settlers grappled with food shortages, disease, and the unpredictable weather. But they were not alone. The island was home to local Native American tribes, the Algonquians, who had mastered living in this challenging environment. The English colonists' survival hinged on their interactions with these native tribes, a complex dance of diplomacy, conflict, and mutual need. Despite the hardships, the settlers of Roanoke held on, oblivious to the impending doom that was to befall them. In 1587, the governor of the colony, John White, embarked on a journey back to England, leaving behind a thriving community. His departure, however, was not meant to be a long farewell. White intended to return with supplies and reinforcements to bolster the fledgling colony. Yet, fate had other plans. As White reached the shores of England, he found his nation embroiled in the Anglo-Spanish War. With every ship requisitioned for the war effort, White's return to Roanoke was delayed, not for months but years. Imagine his frustration, his despair, as year after year he was denied the opportunity to return to his people, his family, left to the mercy of the New World. When the war clouds finally cleared, 3 long years had passed. In 1590, White managed to secure passage back to Roanoke. His heart must have been pounding as the familiar coastline came into view, his mind filled with trepidation and hope. But nothing could have prepared him for what awaited. The thriving community he had left behind was now a deserted landscape. The houses were dismantled, the fortifications gone. No human sound broke the deafening silence. No laughter of children, no hum of daily chores. It was as if the earth had swallowed the settlers whole. But the settlers had left behind a single cryptic clue. White found the word CROATOAN etched onto a wooden post. A clue, a message, or a desperate cry for help. The meaning of this word remains a mystery to this day. The CROATOANs were a native tribe living nearby, but no trace of the settlers was ever found among them. White returned to a ghost colony with no signs of a battle, a struggle, or a mass departure. The settlers had vanished, leaving behind only a cryptic clue. The Roanoke colony had performed the greatest vanishing act in the annals of history, an enigma that continues to baffle and fascinate us to this day. The Roanoke colony disappearance has fueled speculation and theories for over 4 centuries. How does an entire settlement vanish without a trace? Well, there are a few theories that historians have been toying with over the years. Firstly, there's the assimilation theory. Some believe that the colonists may have integrated with the local indigenous tribes. Evidence of this includes the discovery of European artifacts in Native American sites and accounts of blue-eyed, English-speaking natives. Then we have the massacre theory. This suggests that the colonists were wiped out by hostile tribes or Spanish invaders. However, the lack of any substantial evidence of violence or warfare at the site makes this theory a tough sell. Another theory that's caught traction is the resource scarcity theory. The colonists could have migrated in search of more abundant resources. They were, after all, struggling with the harsh environment and dwindling supplies. But here's the catch. All these theories are just that, theories. Each one has its merits and its flaws, its believers and its skeptics. So, where does that leave us? With a lot of questions and not a lot of answers. Theories abound, but concrete evidence is scarce. Despite exhaustive research and numerous archaeological digs, the truth of what happened to the Roanoke colony remains shrouded in the mists of time. Despite the theories, the fate of the Roanoke colony remains one of history's most tantalizing unsolved mysteries. The story of the lost colony of Roanoke has transcended history, becoming a part of folklore and popular culture. Over the years, it has slipped into the pages of countless books, taken center stage in films, and formed the plot of numerous television series. Its enigmatic allure has sparked the imagination of authors, filmmakers, and audience alike. The Roanoke colony, a chapter from the past that refuses to be closed, continues to captivate us, reminding us that history sometimes is as much about the mysteries as it is about the facts.